Hi.
So, what made you join this Rationality Facilitation Program, which was about inquiring, facilitating inquiry,
So,
finding out?
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I was participating in like the workshops around inquiry and nature cure, and I was very curious to learn more about engage with nature cure itself. And through that, I got to know like about Kalyan and his sessions, and then finally RFP. And during that time, I was also exploring for myself what I want to do. So it seemed to come along at the right time where even personally I wanted to inquire, but also in terms of facilitation and exploring that as a path and as a facilitator, what I can understand from this perspective of like um, understanding nature and understanding inquiry. So yeah, that's what brought me to it.
Great. So, what do you think facilitation is about now that after 1 year? Uh, do you think you've got it?
I don't know about that, but I think before joining the program, I had this understanding that like facilitation is a very like I have to do a lot, or I have to be the main person in some sense in that facilitation process. But I think after going through this year, I think that understanding has shifted to, um, we are naturally sort of facilitating one another's inquiry and understanding always. So I think that shift has brought about a lot of relaxation. I think there's a lot more bandwidth there, but definitely it has relieved me from that pressure of I am facilitating something.
Sure, makes sense. So, what are your learnings from this 1 year, if that could be put into words, probably, and uh, about yourself, and also about what inquiring is about?
Um, I mean, what I've observed is that there's a lot more like capacity to explore different aspects of myself, have like conversation with others where we can explore more openly different things. I mean, and I think that's been one of the learnings that literally anything and everything can be explored. I had like certain interests before, but I think now I've opened up to, there's more that one can explore and to not be rigid about just my own interests. So I think that has been sort of the biggest learning, the opening of so many areas of life and subjects.
What would you like to share about Kalyan and the other participants of this course with whom you spent this last 1 year conversing, chatting, discussing?
The whole program, like I think Kalyan facilitated like the whole program so effortlessly. I think that has been the highlight for me. Like I've engaged with different workshops, programs, but this never felt like a program or we were doing something in some ways because it was so effortless. We would join in, we would have discussions together, we would have discussions in pairs, and then sort of in our own inquiry also that would continue. So there was very little difference between the program and life as such. And I think, yeah, I would credit that to Kalyan and how he facilitated the whole year. So yeah, and it was a very like collaborative, I think, process from the moment we entered into the program. Like we were actively engaging throughout, like whether it was during the sessions we would have or on WhatsApp or on calls, or there was a lot of continuity throughout. So again, I think these are elements that really made the program very, very effortless and very, very enriching and opening. And yeah, I think like Rashi shared, like I also really enjoyed that. I think in the first few months where we were having conversations with one another, one on one, and with Kalyan, and then we were taking sort of reflecting on those, bringing back our reflections, discussing them. So yeah, it's been quite a deep and wide also journey. Very
Yeah.
grateful. Yeah.
So, who do you think can join this kind of a program? Like, could anybody just join, or you think there need to be some traits of certain people in particular ways who can join this kind of a course? What do you think about it?
Hmm. I really think this program is for, I think, anyone. I mean, considering they, of course, have technology, access to technology, or maybe language. I mean, considering these two parameters, I mean, if they are okay, like I feel this program is for anyone and everyone, because it's in some ways it's about life and relationships and conversations and understanding. But of course, I think it also is about looking at yourself and also your own life, and that can be hard also, I think. So I think it does take some amount of capacity to do that, because as a group it can get intensive in that sense. So there's a lot of uh, I sort of opening for your own life and aspects of it, which can be disturbing to see. So, yeah, just I guess anyone who's ready to do that and look at that and explore, it's for them.
Thank you, Deepa, sure, for sharing your thoughts. It's been nice. Yeah.
Thank you.